You know, she streams on YouTube, it's true. You just gotta put a name right in there, hit subscribe. You should, yeah. And all you ever see are both her hands, you know. Makes me kind of suspicious, you know, that's all I'm saying. Maybe she's not a human being. I mean, it's possible. We got all types of things in the chat. You know, we got cows, we got chickens, we got people who supposedly have faces. We got all types of people here too, yeah. You know, maybe she's some kind of creature. Maybe she's got tentacles. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's got tentacles and she's got hands, animatronic human hands on the ends of two sticks, and she just puts those in front of the camera and does all the crafts, which would make it even more impressive than it already is. You know, just the dexterity involved in such a thing. You know, it would be ridiculous, you know. Yeah. Don't you know her name is CraftyRia? I figured out a secret. She's an octopus. I said she's an octopus, ladies and gentlemen. That's all sorts of stuff I said. CraftyRia, she's tough. Cool. Yeah. You know, I figured out a secret. I always wondered how she could make all her crafts so fast. Turns out she's got 8 tentacles. She can make 3, 4 different crafts at one time. She could be making a Christmas card over here. She could be unboxing like VB crafts and flamingo diamond paintings and sealing wax embellishments with the others. You know, she could do all types of stuff, man. You know, all at once. You know, she could split her octopus brain into all types of different, things. Yeah. She's tough, yeah. Let's talk about it. CraftyRia. She streams on YouTube, yeah. CraftyRia. With her human hand extensions. Makes all sorts of stuff. I said diamond painting. Diamond painting. I said diamond painting. Just one pro use. You're sick in the head. That I'll tell you what, that boy ain't right. He just say he ain't right, man. Let me tell you, jeez, dude. CraftyRia, she's tough. Yeah. CraftyRia. Yeah. CraftyRia. Yeah, maybe she has an OnlyFans. Makes all sorts of stuff. I said, yeah. CraftyRia, she's tough.
Hello, everybody. It's CraftyRia, and welcome to Monday Night Live. I hope everyone had a good weekend and a good week last week. I see some of you talking about the snow. All right, fun times. Welcome in Angela and Agnes, one of my awesome channel members, Barb, and let's see, Pedro, Texan Spaniard, that's Pedro. Susan, welcome in. Happy New Year. If I haven't already said Happy New Year to you. And even if I did, Happy New Year again. It's a double Happy New Year. And I could say it 24 times if I want, or 3 times, or 8 times. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we did have some snow over the weekend, but it has mostly melted away. Today, of course, we're going to be doing a Mad Lib, and I need a volunteer. If someone wants to volunteer to be the word picker for the Mad Lib, I would greatly appreciate that. How we do it is everyone can put words in the chat when I call them out, and then our volunteer will pick 1 or 2 or 3 or however many of those words that we need for the Mad Lib. So the volunteer gets to pick the ones that go in the Mad Lib, but everyone else puts their ideas in the chat. So, that's okay, Ange. I understand. So if you'd like to be a volunteer, just type the word volunteer in the chat. Like Angela will show us how to do that. I'm so funny. Poor Angela. I always talk her into volunteering. She does such a good job picking the words. Agnes, excellent. Agnes also does an excellent job picking the words. Thank you, Agnes. You beat Angela this time. So we got it. Now, Angela is going to, yeah, I am sneaky. Angela is going to get her dictionary out. I'll give you a minute, Angela. Go get your dictionary. And she is going to pick the craziest words she can find. Welcome in Teresa and Vicky and Destalou and Cecilia. All right. I did got a whole bunch of Christmas cards. They're still hanging on my wall. So thank you to everyone who participated in the Christmas card swap. And Cecilia, we have Agnes volunteered, so we're good for today, but thank you. Anyway, see, you guys come in and help poor Angela out. All right, and let's see, the first word we need is a noun. And let's start with 2 nouns. And I added some things to help us, like you can do this. Oh, hang on, I got to get in the chat first of all. Exclamation point noun, and it does nothing. Oh, come on. Oh, there it is. Stream Elements is slow. It is still on weekend time. But if you do exclamation point in whatever the part of speech, it'll tell us what it is. So that is that. Fun times. And I have some mail to open today. This here I received from Charlotte, and it is some, I think it's wishes. Yes, wishes for my wish list on the Hangout. It's this little notebook, note paper, and look at this great washi tape. So yeah, everyone can put at least 2 nouns in the chat, and then Agnes will pick one of those nouns. So, and she sent this washi tape. Well, these 3 kind of go together. We have some beautiful peacocks and peacock feathers, and then that other blue that goes well with the peacocks, and this here. And funny story. Welcome in, Michelle. I think I have mail from you too, Michelle. Todd brought a stack. He went to the post office for me yesterday, and he brought a stack of mail to the post office to be mailed that was too big to put in my mailbox. And this was in it, in the stack of mail. And it was open just like this. I'm glad he noticed it because this almost went back in the mailbox at the post office. Open, it would have spilled everywhere. Nobody would have known who that belonged to. It would have been lost for everything. But he did figure it out. I think he spilled the tape on the floor. Whatever. It's all back. It's all good. Crisis averted. And then I have this card. Well, not all of this. Just this card from Jennifer Reese. And look at this neat card she made that folds out. We're going to make one of these today. And she says, I want to wish you and Todd a wonderful, healthy, and happy new year. So that is really pretty. And we're going to make one. I put some supplies in there that I thought would go with this. Welcome in, Carol. And we're looking for nouns. You could put more than one noun in the chat because we're going to pick at least 2 right now. And then I received this card from Amber for the card sketch 21. And this is what she made. Really pretty. Great springtime card. And if you're watching, Amber, thank you. I appreciate that. And then, oh, look, we have something from Michelle M. And this is Happy New Year 24 with the really pretty snowman. And he has like a little hole in his hat. I wonder if is he a gift tag? Very cool. If so, I like that. So now is the time of year to shop for leftover Christmas cards, gift tags, all of those things that are on clearance right now. If you can still find them, they're probably 90% off by now. And you can make all sorts of cards with them. And she says, CraftyRia, wishing you joy, peace, and love. Hope you and Todd have a wonderful 2024. Love ya, Michelle and Lisa K. And she even used some scraps. It feels thick. I bet that's scraps from a card. Or whatever this, I bet it's the card stock here. Never mind. And she used that on the envelope too. Great, great idea. I like that. Thank you, Michelle. And then I have I did some shopping. And I got some beautiful stickers and some awesome paper. I think Angela knows the paper that I'm talking about. Anyway, I did get these stickers from Temu. They were like $1.50 a pack. And look at how beautiful these are. They are like holographic stickers. So pretty. There's a whole pack of these. These are called Stars Reflect the Moon, and that's what those look like. And then there's pretty much the same type. It's called Starlight Under the Moon, and these are purple though. Very pretty. And here's that whole pack. And then there's these blue ones that are more traditional butterflies without the stars. So that's that pack. So pretty. We have some great nouns going in the chat. Welcome in, Elka from Germany. And then I have this awesome pack of paper. Pedro may have seen this. I don't remember if you were in. I showed this off on Twitch the other day. But I got this pack of black paper. This big pack of 1,000,000 sheets of black paper. And it was $5.99 maybe. But it's not just any kind of black paper. Oh no, it's not. Do you guys know what it is? Do you know what kind of black paper this is? And while we're doing this, Agnes, if you want to pick me 2 of those nouns, I'll put them in the story. I'll give you a hint. They come with that stencil, and it comes with this stencil. What would you do with stencils on black paper, you may ask? Well, you would put it on top of the black paper and scrape the black coating off and get that. Now, how awesome is that? I think it's pretty awesome. And it also came with a little mini notebook, this here notebook. And I think there's 10 sheets in this notebook. And this, I think it was $5.99. I put a link in the Discord, and I put a link in the Facebook group, because I think I showed you 2 cards that I made with this already. And the link should be in the first comment in the Facebook group. And then it's also in the shopping section of the Discord. I did not try to die cut it yet, but I'm sure it'll die cut just fine because it feels just like regular cardstock. I did try embossing it, and embossing doesn't do anything. It just stays black. You would need sandpaper or something to, you know, to scrape it off. So embossing is not, there's no benefit really to embossing unless you have sandpaper, which I don't handy anyway. I may have some somewhere. So anyway, I thought we would make a card with this real quick, and then we could move on. This is what it looks like embossed. I scraped that off with this thing, but that doesn't work so well. It just looks pretty much the same. Not really anything fancy. You really need like an emery board or something handy to scrape the black off. And then I'm not exactly sure how that would still even look. And if Agnes is available to give me 2 of those nouns, we'll go ahead and put those in the story, and I will move on. I wonder if she lost connection. Let me put those over to the side. So I'll go ahead and make a card. I didn't use this on a card. I'll show you what I did with it, though, if I can find my cards, if they're handy. Yes. There's one, and there is 2. So I used just this flower here and made that card. And then I used the hummingbird on here and made that card. Okay, wisteria and frying pan. And by the way, Agnes, you may notice there's some new emotes. There is Jonah and Crichton I put in the chat for the channel members to use. So we have wisteria and frying pan. Good choices. All right. The next word we need is a person in the room, and we need 2 people in the room. So you guys nominate each other, and I'll let Agnes pick 2 people in the room. So anyway, that is an example of 2 of the cards, and I'll just show you how easy it is to scrape off. Let's do the, this guy. I have this tape. I'll take it. I'm just taking it off of here. On Twitch, it's on your phone. You could do Twitch on desktop too. I watch on my desktop, on both. So there, we have that. And let me just show you. That comes with, I think, 5 of these little wooden sticks. And I see Angela's picking on Pedro already. Angela was watching Pedro's stream the other day. He's a musician on Twitch and Texan Spaniard. So if you do watch Twitch, go check him out. And he plays a lot of really good music. We were having a blast. Angela sent me a message. She says, you know, I'm watching Pedro. You should come watch. So I did. I don't remember when that was. When was that, Angela? Friday? Maybe it was Friday Night Jams. Maybe it was over the weekend. I don't even remember. But it was a lot of fun. We were having a blast in his channel. He is a fun one to watch. They're all really fun to watch. This paper reminds me of when we were little kids in school. Do you remember having to use your crayons and just make all crazy colors in the background, and then you cover it with black crayon, and then you scrape it away? This is the same thing. And it's really cool. And it's a lot easier than having to do it with crayons. All right. Elka found some cool emotes. Those are probably, are they just regular Twitch emotes? Not Twitch, YouTube emotes? I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I have a lot of emotes on my Twitch channel. It's unfortunate that YouTube does not have emotes as much as Twitch does. Twitch has really cool emotes, don't they, Pedro? Really fun, really cool. Welcome in, Jacobius NH80. Glad to have you. And you're coming in with some great emotes too. I love it. We are looking for a person in the room, 2 of them, for the Mad Lib. We play Mad Libs every Monday while I craft. And then at the end, I will read what crazy story we made. So here we go. We have this guy. This is that neat, I don't know what they call it, like rainbow scratch off paper. That's what I'll call it. I named it rainbow scratch off paper. Yes, Elka, we used to do that in art class when I was young. Do I have a tissue? No. I did not think I had, but I do have a napkin. It is clean. I did not use it on anything. Make sure there's no pieces of black. I don't want to get stuff all over my cards. The little black shavings get everywhere, like when you scratch off a lottery ticket or something. Too bad these aren't lottery tickets. So there we have that pretty thing, dragonfly. Yes, Angela is Ange on Twitch. We're not dual streaming. It's just YouTube. So, just the YouTube people on Monday. But some of you know me from Twitch. Okay, so you're 19 instead of NH. Got it. Let's see. And I'm the same. I'm CraftyRia here and on Twitch and everywhere else. I try to keep it the same. I did change my YouTube name to make it just CraftyRia. So there we have that. And I'm going to wipe this off just to make sure no black got left behind, so it doesn't make my other stuff black. I learned the hard way the other day. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Pedro, for doing that. A lot of the Twitch streamers are very, very supportive, and we shout each other out, and really it's a very supportive environment. And Pedro posted some art in the Discord. He draws really cool stuff. You're right, it is a wonderful community, isn't it? So I'm going to use this card base. This is a standard A2 size card base, and as you can see, I already got black on it. It is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'll use that as my focal image. Maybe I'll use some painty papers, which are way over here. Oh, no, they're not over there. Where are my painty papers? Oh, they're back here. Kind of like using this as an idea with the painty paper behind it. And Jacobius, what, if I'm saying that right, if I'm not, please correct me, just type it phonetically in there. What do you stream? What type of streamer are you? And also, Agnes, if you could pick me 2 people in the room, I will put them in the Mad Lib. Yeah, we're still on person in the room. So these are painted papers. I call them painty papers because that's how Crafting Vicky says it, and that's the first I've heard of them. So these are just art papers that various people have done and sent to me. Some have mixed media, like this one. I don't know if you can see, but it has glitter, and some are just paint. They use some sort of a jelly board thing games, but you do other things like some musical instruments. You tend to swear. It's okay. A lot of people on Twitch do. It is a much more forgiving platform as far as language is concerned. This, oh, look at this. It's not big enough though. Look at that paper. That would go really good. I don't think I have a bigger piece of that. We have that blue. That might not be bad. That's not going to be big enough. Pedro and Elka. Okay. Pedro and Elka. And that Agnes posted, that bird, that is Crichton. That is it was made from Crichton's photo. Pedro and Elka. Paisley Print, which is Frank Lee Playing's wife, made those for me. She's awesome. The next thing we need, let's do a place, and we need two places. And a place could be like the name of a city or a town. It could be something like the bathroom, or, you know, I think the other night we had the Circle K parking lot. I mean, it could be whatever you want it to be. Any kind of a place. I think I'm going to go with this one because I'm running out. I need more painty papers. I need more. That's probably a good one, though. Thank you, Elka. It's that scratch-off paper. All right, I'm going to trim this down. Franklin's Coffee House. Is that local to you? I've never heard of Franklin's Coffee House. I'm just going to start by trimming this on all four sides to make it even, because the edges, as you can see, are not even. It is local. Very cool. Montreal and a hardware store. See, there you go. That's what we're talking about. So I need to cut this down. I'm trying to see what parts I want to have on it. I like that edge, so let's keep that edge. I need to make this at about 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. So we have that as the background paper. And this will go on it there. That'll be good. Put this back in my painty paper bin. And of course we need to back that with some glitter paper. What color glitter paper do we want? What if I did a gold? And that way it doesn't take away from a color on here. And what if I did a gold foam and it'll raise it up? Let me see how this will look. Let's get an idea. Yeah, I think that would be pretty good. Here, I'll raise it up so you can see it better. It'll have like this much of an edge. I think that will be good. I have a piece of this gold foam that is smaller, so I don't have to cut a whole big sheet. And it'll give the card some dimension. Angela says yes. Yes to the gold. Now this gold glitter foam, the glitter is super duper chunky. So I'm going to use my heavy duty ATG and I'm going to use something with a little tooth to it. It's not really tooth. The paper has tooth. I'm going to use some of these balloon dots to help hold it on, I think. You like it, Cecilia? Excellent. Good, good, good. Yes, yellow gold. It's kind of a very yellowy gold. I'm going to put one in each corner. I'm trying to not get my scissors to stick onto the glue dots. These are very sticky. These are balloon dots. I get them from Amazon. They're very inexpensive compared to the expensive glue dots that you get. You can buy the expensive name brand glue dots, but who's going to do that? City Hall and living room, another good couple of choices. Excellent, you guys. That's probably a good size border. Yeah, and that seems to be holding down pretty well. It's hard for thin paper to, or thin tape to stick to the chunky glitter. And I know some of you have asked me about the different paper cutters. And I will say an advantage to this style is you can cut thick foam like this. The other kind with the sliding blade, I don't know how well that would work. But if you only have the other kind, you can use a ruler and a craft knife to cut something like this straight. So it's not the end of the world if you don't have the big fancy, I call it a guillotine cutter. Of course, we need something down here. So maybe a piece of ribbon. I have some ribbons. Let's see. I have this ribbon. No, maybe not. Do I have any regular plainish ribbon? I have that ribbon. Here, it's probably hard for you guys to see. That might actually be pretty good. Let's do that because it's not going to be colorful. I don't want something colorful to compete with that background paper. And this is Celebrate It Holiday Ribbon. I don't remember where it came from. It might say on the back. Michael's. And I don't remember if I bought it from Michael's or if someone gave it to me. I don't remember. Black would have been good. Oh, I do have black. Do I have black? Maybe. I'll have to go across the room to get my black. I have that black. I have black glitter. Let's see. That might work. We could do black glitter. That'll work. I'll put this away. This is from the Dollar Tree. It is glitter ribbon. This was from Halloween a couple years ago. I don't know if they still have it. And sometimes there is glitter fallout from the Dollar Tree glitter ribbon. All right. So we will put this here. And I will fold it around to the back. And Elka, can you please, not Elka, Agnes, can you please pick me 2 of those places? And I will put it in the Mad Lib. Elka put some places up there with emotes. Good job. I hope Pedro sticks around to hear what he's going to be doing in this story. Georgia and hardware store. Okay, excellent. Let me put those in the story. And that picture that she posted, that is Jonah. And the other place, hardware store. And the next word we need is a verb. And a verb is an action word, but you can also type, someone could type exclamation point verb in the chat. All one word, no space. And it'll tell us what a verb is. Let's see if I put those all in correctly. I copied what Annie did for me on my Twitch side. There we go. So we have that. Easier as to write in the words. Yeah. There you go. Devour and talk, skate, those are all great verbs. Yes. Here, I'll do this. Let's see. Let's see if it works. There we go. A verb is an action word. Examples: run, jump, go. Perfect. But you guys already knew that. You're just killing it with the words here. So I need an embellishment for this. And what shall I use? How about a flower? What color flower? How about pink? Let me grab my pink flower caddy here. Pink is close. Oh, wait. Maybe. What about that flower? There we go. This one here, look at all those bright colors, and they really go well with the colors in the dragonfly. I did not plan this, I promise. I'm going to use another one of these balloon dots on the back of this flower. Let's see, do I want it that way or that way? I guess it doesn't matter. All right. And then I need a little flower or a little piece of bling for the center of the flower. Or do I have my buttons? Maybe I do. I have these cool buttons. I could put one of these in the center. What about this one? Oh yeah, how about that? I do like that. I know it's a little crazy, but I think that'll work. Because it has a very large center. There we go. I like the way that came out. All right, one card, one done, one and done. All right, keep putting your verbs in the chat, and in a minute or two, we will have Agnes pick one. Thank you, Vicky. I like it too. I think it came out quite nice. Then I have another card that I want to show you. I want to give you an idea. If you're not really a card maker and you don't have a lot of supplies, you can go to the dollar store, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, wherever, and pick up a pack of these cards. They are like 8 or so in a pack for $1. Maybe it's 6 now. I don't know. But for example, this one here, it's got a cute dog riding a bicycle, and that is really adorable. But it's mostly white, and you can cover the center with whatever you want and use it as a card base. Just make sure it has a blank inside, or it has a sentiment you wouldn't mind keeping. Someone sent me a pack of these baby shower thank you cards. Well, I don't need them for a baby shower. However, I can put something over this. I've already got my pattern paper on the back, and it's ready to go. I can make a new card out of it. And the great thing is they come with envelopes. So you don't need to worry about, buying a whole set of, a whole pack of envelopes and card blanks and all of that. If you just want to recycle the Christmas cards that you're taking down this year and it's new to you, try this and see if you like it. It's a really easy way to get 6 or 8 or 10 or however many card bases that you need. And, look in the clearance aisle. They don't have to be something pretty or anything. They could be something you wouldn't normally otherwise use. So we have this. And of course we have these butterfly stickers. And I think they would go really good with this color blue. So let me pick one of these regular butterflies out. That's a good size. Let's do that one. I just randomly pulled one out of the backing. So whenever I have something that's what these made me think of these cards. Whenever I have something that's blue or something like that I could cover this with, I think, oh, let me use those, because I do want to use these cards up, I guess, So I need a backing, a paper to put this on, like a square of paper. Let me see what I have. I have something in mind. I just have to reach behind me. You probably can't hear me so well. I have this pack of paper, and I think there's a blue color. Yeah. Yes. I wonder if it's going to be too shimmery. Yeah, it might be too shimmery. That might not work. Let me see what else I have. I had something I used the other day, but I ran out of it. This again might be too shimmery. Yeah. All right, let me go into my regular paper for like a gray piece of paper. No glitter paper. Can you even believe I just said that? No glitter. Let's see if I have anything in the light blue pack. I love this paper, but I think it's too shimmery and it's not going to show up very well. I don't have very much in this light blue pack, but this is a very, very faint blue. I think that will work. Or maybe I'll just do white. I mean, we could always just resort to white. I can't believe I just said that. Let's do white. I mean, I never use white. Or black. White or black. Ooh, hold on. Hold on a second. Maybe black is the answer. How about black? Yeah, let's do black. That really stands out on the black. These, in case you're wondering, these here are envelopes that I get from Amazon in a big old pack. They have different colored zippers. So, for example, this one, I have the all my red paper in. Dark blue or purplish blue. I don't think I have any plain dark blue paper available. Not big enough. I have that tag, but that's already cut out as a tag, and it doesn't show up as good. I'm going to stick with the black. Yeah, I don't have it like a dark, like a navy blue. Not in my scraps that are easy to get to. All right, let's go with this. I'm going to go ahead and just put this on here. This is not even. Look at how crooked those edges are. So let me cut this. Let me square this up. Usually I square up my scraps before I put them in my scrap bin. It's not like me to put them in there unsquare. Painty papers are different. I did not square any of those up. All right, I'm going to put this on here just so I can see the edges because it's hard to see black on black. And I am going to peel this off. And we're looking for verbs. So, Agnes, if you could pick me, I think we have plenty of verbs. If you could pick me, oh wait, I have to look and see how many I need. 2, I think. Let me check. I forgot already. Verb. 1 verb. Just 1 verb. Pick me a verb. And what's nice about these, they are stickers and they are on a clear backing. And I'll use sleep since that's the first one you said. Because I only needed 1, but there is a delay, so you may not have heard me by the time I said it. Sleep. I love this. This is funny. Okay. Jonah picked this Mad Lib, by the way. A silver Sharpie or marker to draw the antenna. There are. I'll show you in a second. There's the antenna on there. The next word we need is a plural noun, and we need 1 plural noun. There are 2 antenna there already, and I will put a small piece of bling on each one. Bob is doing What If. Oh, I love that song. Thank you, Texas Mike. Is that how you say your name? Oh, I'll have to remember what time it is in the thing, and I'll have to go look at the VOD. Bob is Pork Roll Bob. And someone, I think you can do exclamation point Bob in the chat. He is a musician. Oh, Sashka. Okay, Sashka. He is a musician on Twitch, and he has some original music, and What If is one of my favorite original songs of his. Thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. And I think we need something glittery. 53 minutes. Thank you, Sashka. I'm going to make myself a note. 53 minutes. 53. I'll look at this later and be like, what did I write 53 minutes for? Thank you. I'll check out the VOD. All right. I don't know that he's allowed to do such songs when I'm not there. Just saying. But I've got Team Crafty people coming over, helping me out over here. I don't know. I think gold is going to be too much. Maybe silver. Yeah, maybe silver. Silver, I think, would be good. I have this silver. It's kind of a grayish silver. Or what about a blue? A light blue. A medium-ish light. No, that's going to blend in with the black, the background. I can't even talk. Let's do a silver. You mentioned having a silver pen, and it's made me think of this silver paper. This would probably work well. Yeah, that'll be good. All right. Now I have the song What If in my head. It's such a beautiful song. Like everything I think and Maria do it. That's it, right? You think of it, I can feel the thought waves coming on over, and I could just tell. All right. That. And we will cut this out. I like when I read people's usernames and I try to decipher what they say or what they mean, like Texas Mike. It's like playing the, I have to put this on straighter, like the license plate game sometimes. I pay attention in other streamers. When the way they pronounce the people's names, so I could try to figure it out. All right, there we go. It doesn't show up very good on camera, but you can really see that's very, very glittery silver paper. That's why I picked that one. Super duper glittery. Then, of course, we need ribbon. Maybe black again, since I have it out. This time it'll be glittery black. Yeah, how about that? We'll make all the cards exactly the same. And this, I won't be able to tuck it behind the card, but it doesn't fray, so it's not going to matter. I have this little guy. This is a Nuvo. I got it in a mystery pack from Tonic Studios. the black paper with Temu. Oh, I got it. It's Amazon, actually. It is rainbow glitter paper. Not rainbow glitter paper. Don't listen to me. Scratch off rainbow paper. They have it on Temu, but Amazon was a better deal. I did comparison shop. I think they're mostly by the same. The companies look exactly the same. The names of the, like the brand. But yeah, I got it on Amazon because it was cheaper. And if someone types !Amazon in the chat, that'll link you to my Amazon storefront. And if you click on the arts and crafts section, it should be listed in there. I believe I put it in there. I'm pretty sure I added it. There we go. Thank you, Angela. I tried to update my Stream Elements with a lot of these commands that would be helpful. How about let's use a purple butterfly as my embellishment. A small one. There we go. So this time I'm going to leave the backing on it, but I'm going to fold it so it kind of is shaped like that. And it's way over here. My little bit of foam tape. I'm just going to cut just a sliver of the foam tape. Might be a little bit big. Thank you, Angela. I thought I put it on there the other day. And that's the easiest way to find a lot of the things that I use. And it's not me selling them. It's Amazon, but it's an easy way for you guys to find the links. But they are affiliate links, and I make, a few cents off of each one. 5 or 10 cents, nothing major. But every little bit does add up. There we go. So that card is done. And we're looking for a plural noun. That's it. And Agnes, could you pick me one of those plural nouns and I will put it in the Mad Lib? And let's see. Oh, I want to do this card. I want to make one of these cards. I grabbed these envelopes here because, well, first of all, let's start with this. I'm getting ahead of myself. This card measures 4 inches by 5 inches. I have these envelopes that are perfect for a 4-inch wide card. So I grabbed one of those. And we have hangovers and geese. I think I just need one, so I will use the first one, which is hangovers. Yeah. So I'll do hangovers. The next word we need for the Mad Lib is a celebrity. Just need one, but you could put more than one in the chat if you want. Celebrity, famous person, something like that. All right. So let me get a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock in white. This is just regular office supply store Walmart, wherever you buy like your copy paper, cardstock. Nothing fancy. It's not the scrapbooking kind. It's probably not acid free or whatever, because we're just using them for cards. So I need to figure out the dimensions. It is practically 11 inches, so we're going to go with that. And I want to make it, I can make it any height I want. I'm going to make it 5.5 to go inside this envelope. You can make it any size you wish. But I think, yeah, 5.5 inch card is perfect for this. So I'm just going to cut this 5.5 inches. That's not the right paper cutter. You guys, I bought a new paper cutter. I bought this because I have this really nice Cricut one, but it fell on the floor, and the piece, the shuttle they call it, that goes in here, it fell somewhere. I tore everything apart. I cannot find it, and I cannot find a replacement shuttle. So I looked on Amazon and I found this one for $7. I think they go for $9 now, but still very inexpensive. So if you don't have a paper cutter, you can get something like this. There we go. It has this arm that comes out. I've used it quite a bit. And it works quite well. So let me line this up. I line it up here, and I line it up with 5.5. And then I just cut. So there we have that. And the reason I use this one is because this one is too short. It's not 11 inches. Then I'm going to get my scoring board. Put this down. Get my scoring board. And you don't have to have a scoring board. I like it just because it makes it nice and neat. You can also use the groove in here to do your scores, or you can just fold your paper or use a ruler. And I need to make 2 measurements, and I believe they're both going to be 3 inches. Nope, they are, let's do 3 1/4. It's a little shorter than 3 1/4, but I'm going to make it 3 1/4 for the purposes of this card. Is it 3 1/4? Let me make sure I didn't have it at 3 1/8. No, it is 3 1/4. Okay. 3 1/4. And then 3 1/4 again. Let me fold this. And do 3 1/4. That's the no math way to do it. You could do 6 1/2 if you wanted. But I like to show the easy no math method, because I know sometimes measurements they're not always easy for everybody. Okay, so I have this like that, and that lined up pretty good. Now I want to make this to be 4 inches. As you can see, it's a little bit, there's quite a bit to cut off on that end. So I will take this, put it in my paper trimmer, line it up at the 4-inch mark, and cut that off. So now this isn't technically, well, almost an A2 size card. 4 1/4 would be a 2 size card, but this will fit in that envelope. So I grabbed a couple of cards that I thought might go good with this. There's this one. It's a square card, and you know, I don't like to send square cards in the mail because they cost extra postage. And I know it's one that hasn't been used, but this image is going to be perfect. You could also pick something like this. What you will need is 2 complementary images. Like, for example, this one here, you could use that half and maybe that part. So there's a lot that you could do with it. This one here, if you cut it right down the center, you're going to have 3 and 3, and it will go perfectly matted on here. So let's do that one because I think they are really cute. And whatever your left side image is going to be the front of the card. And I think that's really cute. And then that would be on the inside of the card. So I'm going to cut the front off of this card. And I'm going to cut a strip off the top first. And it needs to be 5 3/8 inches or so. So that's going to leave me that that much of a strip to cut off. And the reason I'm cutting that off first, 2 reasons. Number 1, it'll keep both exactly the same size. And number 2, I was thinking of putting that as a strip there. So this, let me make sure it's exactly 6 inches before I cut it to 3 and 3. It is not exactly 6 inches. It is 5 7/8. So I'm going to turn it over and use the centering part of my ruler. There is that 0 there. And I'm going to come as close as I can to making the center. So it's not going to be quite 3 on each side. It is a little shorter of 3. That I think is going to be the center. So there is my center. And I already double checked that. Let me double check again. All right, I'm going to have to use the front because it's going to cut off his nose. So I don't want to cut off his nose. I want to cut just to the other side of his nose. So one panel is going to be about 3 inches and the other panel is going to be a little smaller than 3. But that's okay. There. So they're not exact, but that's okay. We got it. Actually, they are a little tall for this card. I'm going to cut a little bit. Let's see how much I do want to cut off. I'll do it to 5 1/4. Okay. Make sure they're both the same. Okay, good. And if your card does not end up being exactly the same size, you could mat one of them if you want. I think these will be fine the way they are. And that's how it's going to look on the card. So let's go ahead and adhere these down. Oops. There. I'm trying to knock my mic over. You could use all kinds of patterned paper for this, whatever you really like, whatever your favorite thing to use is. Of course, me, as you know, it is going to be, oh, I think I have an idea. I'm going to move it just to the right a little bit and leave a border there. All right. So we need celebrities in the chat. And then in a minute, I'll have Agnes pick one of those celebrities. So we have that. I will put this along the edge here. And I think it went this way. Oh, I know. It didn't go anyway. It went across the top. Oh, Mary, if you're watching, thank you for subscribing. Agnes, can you pick me one of those celebrities and I will put it in the Mad Lib? I'm going to leave that blank, but I'm going to put some bling over here. I have to go get my bling ball. Pedro sneaking in his last, or his celebrity at the last minute. I think I'll go with some clear bling. Do I want the small bling? Maybe the big bling. I think the big bling. Prince William. Okay, I will pick the first one you put in there. Although I do like Cher too, very much. Prince William. The next word we need is an adjective, and we need 2 adjectives. And you could type in exclamation point adjective or just ADJ, exclamation point ADJ. And Stream Elements will tell us what an adjective is. It's a word that describes a noun. There you go, Cecilia. You got it. There. Do I want to put... Yes. Yeah, why would I even ask? Do I want to? Of course I want to put bling over here. Of course. Remember when I used to use bling on everything? I haven't used a lot of bling lately. Not like I used to. Now it's glitter paper. I'm in a glitter paper phase. It's a phase. It's a phase. Hey, look. That was perfect. 2 strips. Did it perfectly. And I won't put any on the inside because it'll make the card, you know, bumpy and bulky. And let's see. We need... Do I have... If I were my snowflakes, where would I be? Nowhere where I can find. That's for sure. Well, if I had snowflakes, I would put them on here. I have these. And I will put a couple of these on. Ivy isn't letting you use your hand. Right, it is just for petting. That's the only reason humans have hands, is to pet the dogs and or cats, to feed them. It's the only reason we exist. The absolute only reason we exist is to service our pets. Feed them, give them pets. That sort of thing. That's why they're called pets. Because that's what we're supposed to do to them, is to pet them. Destaloo, good. Adjectives, unfamiliar and incomprehensible. She must have the dictionary out. Taking lessons from Angela. I see. We always tease Angela about... I'm going to put a third one down here just because I can. We always tease Angela about using the dictionary. There we go. Very cool. And I'm not going to put a sentiment on the inside. Normally I cut out the sentiment from the card, but it has a Christmas message. This could be a winter card, so I'm not going to put a Christmas message in it yet because I still have all January to send this card to somebody. Not that I will. I'm very behind on sending cards, but you know, just in case it would happen that I sent cards out in January. The author's description. There you go. So anyway, that goes really good in that envelope. I will set that aside. We have only made 3 cards so far today. Well, that's because we had to cut this one out. All right. Let's do another card. How about a fun traditional Christmas card? I have this one I've been staring at for the longest time. It is so pretty. Let's make a real Christmas card. When you get cards like these, you don't need to do a lot to them. I'm probably going to have to use a 5x7 base for this since it's so big. This one's going to be fast and easy. I could probably just practically put it on there, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do something. I don't know what. I'm gonna start by cutting that off. Oh, the clear backing off of the butterfly, I just folded it over and it just kind of came off. They are not easy to take off, I will say. I'm going to cut around this and save these pieces of trim, maybe for this card or maybe for another card. I don't know yet. But this is too pretty not to save. It reminds me of candy canes. And I don't know if Joan is caught up or if she is watching from the beginning in her real time. So when she gets to this part of the video, she'll be like, oh, she answered my question. All right, now I'm going to trim this down closer to the image. Get rid of some of that excess white. You're not sure if they're individual stickers. These here, the ones that I used today, these here, they're obviously individual. So I just bend the corner over. But I do have, I think I know what you're talking about, Angela. I have some of those that it's really hard to tell. I'm not going to be able to do that, but this red would be really good. Wait. What if... No, that's still not going to cover it. Hold on, let's see. I'm doing all the names of Bob's songs. I just said what if and hold on. Those are two, and they are two of my favorite songs that he has. Do I have red glitter ribbon? No, not handy. Well, forget my whole idea. Let me see. Oh, I might have something else. Let's see if this red tape. Oh, yes. 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 Let's make something up here. All right. So, I'm not going to use this sentiment on the inside, because I like the color red here because it perfectly matches the card. So I'm going to trim this down to a little bit shorter than 5x7. I do need to trim that edge because that's the thing. Let's go with just that much. How much of the ends do I need? Just a sliver off each side. What stickers are you talking about, Angela? Do you have the stickers like I do? Those butterflies? I feel like I'm going to sneeze. My nose is tickly. All right. Agnes, can you pick me, what do I need? Hang on. Let's figure out what I need. What did I say? 2 adjectives. So I'm going to put this red across the bottom here. I have another set of stickers that come on a clear backing, and they are they come on a sheet, and they're a bunch of little stickers. I don't know if they're stickers or not. I just made cards with the whole thing as if they were one sheet because I couldn't get them to peel off. I did, Barb. I forgot about that. Yes, by the next day it was completely gone. Actually, later that evening when I opened my door for a while, it was completely gone. Okay, incomprehensible and sunny. You know, the word incomprehensible reminds me of inconceivable. Incomprehensible. So that was a book review. It was incomprehensible and sunny. That might not have been a very nice. Yes, Princess Bride. Inconceivable. Great movie, by the way. Okay, the last word we need in the story is a noun. We need 2 nouns. So put your favorite nouns in the chat. If you put nouns in before and they didn't get used, now's your chance. Let's put them in again. Or pick something totally different. All right. I'm going to do that. Let's see what I have here. I have this piece. Make sure it's the right width. Yes. This one has a white line, so I'm going to go with this one. Okay. That's why I think incomprehensible made me laugh, because I was thinking of inconceivable from Princess Bride. These card bases, by the way, are Ohuhu brand from Amazon. They are also in my storefront. They are amazing. Absolutely worth the cost. And this is tiny, as in thin, but I have thin stuff. It's just way over here. I have this tear tape, as some people call it, and it's quite thin. I save it for thin stuff, and it's falling apart coming off of the back, off of the spool, but it still works. I know, I see him too, Angela. Wasn't he the dealer in Vegas Vacation too? I think so. The blackjack dealer. I think. If you guys know, let me know. I'm pretty sure that was the inconceivable guy from Princess Bride. Great movie. Both are great movies. I guess maybe Vegas Vacation may not be a great movie. I like it, but I'm weird that way. Oh, good, Pedro. You're in the Mad Lib, you know. So you have to stick around to the end. You're stuck here now, whether you like it or not. Actually, nobody really is ever stuck here. You are free to go about however you wish. I just know if my name was in the Mad Lib, I would stick around to the end. Okay. There we go. There is that. Super easy because this card was already so cool by itself. These trees were all are three-dimensional. So that is super easy. And there's dots of glitter, so I didn't have to do a whole lot with it. So I like that. These cards, I've seen cards like these at Sam's Club. So check your local Sam's Club. You may find some after Christmas now. I don't even know if they still would have them, but it's worth it to check. Put this back. This is glitter washi tape. This is from Barely Art. It is amazing tape. That is him. Okay, yeah, I thought so. He is so funny. He plays such a good dealer. So if you liked his character in Princess Bride, now you have to watch Vegas Vacation. And then when I say silly things like, give me some of the yeller, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right. I think we have time for another card. And let me look and see what I've got handy. Let's see. I have this stack. I have some wintry cards. Like that one is super pretty. Let's do that. Let's make a winter card. Yeah, I think I'll do that one. That one is speaking to me. Yep. Sometimes you just have cards. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's his name. You're right. I don't know off the top of my head. I'm not very good at actors' names and stuff. Not really at all. Okay, so this card has a piece of tape on it. Let's see if I can get it off. I'm actually just gonna... It has a stain down here, so I'm just going to cut out this picture part and not worry about peeling the tape off. I'm afraid I'm going to tear it if I do. So I'm just going to start by cutting the picture part out. What does it say on the inside? That doesn't say Christmas. So it could possibly be used for things other than Christmas. It talks about seasons. So I could use the sentiment. Hello, SuperMegaTacos. Watch my fingers. I'll try not to cut my fingers off on live YouTube. I will try not to. I almost threw the sentiment away. Someone can type in !tacos and give a shout out to SuperMegaTacos. He made the intro loop that you see at the beginning of my videos. This is a another one of those oh hoo hoo, I like saying that, oh hoo hoo card bases. We're looking for, let's see, what are we looking for? A noun, 2 nouns. And I think you could do taco or tacos. Try taco without the S. It didn't work last time. I thought I made an alias for taco. There we go. I have to remind me. Someone please remind me to make a tacos alias. I'll know what it means when I look at it later. But I won't remember. With the, I think I know what you're talking about. This paper that I had out before. This, yes. Probably no. You know why? This color, the colors on here are warmer tones, more of a brownish, greenish blue. I don't know if it's warm. I don't know. I'm not good at art. This here has a very purple tinge to it. This one here, as you can see, has more of a green tinge to it. Like this is too cool of a blue. This is a warmer blue. But good call. I think that's what you were talking about, Elka. Good call. I always forget I have that other paper. I think this would work quite well. All right. I think I might trim a little bit off the edge here. Yeah, this I think matches the coloring in here much better. I'm going to trim this down a little bit, just so it's not so wide. Yes, it does kind of have the greenish tint to it. There we go. Well, thank you. I think it's quite nice myself. I like it. I love all glitter paper. All glitter paper is nice. 4 1/8 is the height or width, and then 5 3/8 would be the width. 4 1/8 is the height, and 5 3/8 is the width. There we go, just like that. And put that on it. I don't think. All right, Agnes, let's see. Table dance. Table dance is one word. I was going to call it 2 words, but nope, it's 1 word. Table dance. Who put table dance in there? Who picked that word? I missed it completely. Pedro, was it you? I'm laughing so hard without even reading where I'm putting it. Table dance. It works great in the Mad Lib too. Mailbox. It was Elka. Oh, you know, I was thinking something different. I was thinking of a lap dance. But table dance is pretty funny. I'm sorry, Elka. What is the other word? Mailbox. Never mind. What kind of a show has this turned into? What kind of a crafty show is this anyway? I have a trick up my sleeve that I just might try. Very, very small sliver of this brown. Yeah, I think it's going to work. Just a tiny bit of a sliver. If you table dance, you do need a lampshade on your head after you've had a couple too many. Let's see, do I want to keep it that width? Yeah, I kind of like that. It's like a TV or something. Test it. You do. You put a lampshade on your head. You talk about pink elephants. All of those things. I was reading your mind, Barb. It's not the first time I've read people's minds. Some of you should be ashamed of yourself, what you're thinking when I'm reading your minds. Some of you should be ashamed. Yes, Elka's halo is crooked. My halo is perfectly straight. There we go. A little bit of the brown around it. That looks actually looks pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And I need some sort of a trim across the bottom. I had something the other day. This is not what I was thinking of, but this might work. Hold on. I was thinking of something else entirely. No, I don't like this. This is kind of all yucky. Oh, if I was the thing I was looking for, where would I be? I would be in this one. I don't have brown ribbon handy, but I have this because I have my blue ribbons out. I thought I would just put this across the bottom, maybe a couple strands of it. I do have this brown ribbon. It has stuff stuck to it. So I can go with the brown glitter ribbon, or I can go with this funkiness. You guys tell me. Brown glitter ribbon. It's the only brown ribbon I have available close by. Or I have this and I could wrap it around like twice. The funky don't pop. You're right, it doesn't. So the brown glitter, is that what you're saying, Angela? Because it pops. Okay, everybody's saying brown glitter. Okay, I got it. Brown glitter. Got it. I read you all loud and clear. Let's get rid of these. I understand. There we go. I'm just going to set this on here just for placement. Give myself an idea of where I want to put this. All right. And once I'm done putting this card together, we will have the reading of the Mad Lib. Okay. I'm no good at putting these on straight. There we go. Elka's pulling out all the emotes today. The really cool. Not sure if I want this on here. The really cool deer Rudolphs. Yeah, I could put a couple. Let's put 2. Okay. Let's put one up there. And I'll put one like right about there. Okay, this could go on the center of the card. I have this blue paper handy that I could mat it on. Yep, that'll work. Okay. All right. My connection shows perfect, so I don't know. It doesn't show that there's any issues on my end. All right. I have a beautiful green connection. It might be something on YouTube's end if other people are buffering. Okay. Welcome in, Christine. It's okay. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good, Christine. All right. Let's bring out the cards, and then we'll have the reading of the Mad Lib. And in case you're just joining me, I made this really neat fold-out card. Of course, this is where I'll write a sentiment. Kind of a neat fold-out card. Sometimes, Destaloo, I forget I'm having a stream. And it's my stream. I almost always forget to put up the thumbnail. I remembered today, though. So this is that black scratch-off paper that you scratch the surface, and underneath is the rainbow paper. This is a holographic butterfly sticker, and so is that. Cool. So there, we made 5 cards today. That's not too bad. And let me get a sip of my drink, and we'll have the reading of the Mad Lib. You're in time for the best part, Christine. Christine is one of my awesome moderators. Oh, I have a new thing. I think if you type !mod love, one word, it should put mod love in the chat, if I did it right. I may not have done that on here. I think I did it on, I know I did it on the Twitch side. We'll find out in a second. No. I'm sorry, Christine. Everyone put some heart emotes or something in the chat for Christine. She's not only an awesome moderator, she is one of my awesome channel members. Okay, so here we go. We have the story, the Mad Lib today. Jonah picked this one. It is Famous Fido's Rin Tin Tin. Rin Tin Tin was the biggest movie star pooch to ever grace the silver wisteria. During World War I, Rin Tin Tin's owner and future trainer, Pedro, also known as Texan Spaniard, discovered the German Shepherd puppy on a war-torn battlefield in Georgia. He brought Rin Tin Tin back to the United States and trained him to sleep and brought him to Hollywood, home of celebrities like Prince William and Elka. Soon, Rin Tin Tin began to receive incomprehensible roles in silent films. He quickly became one of the most famous stars in the hardware store. In 1929, Rin Tin Tin even received the most votes for the Academy Award for Best Frying Pan. But the Academy decided to give the award to a table dance instead. All in all, this sunny dog starred in 27 major motion hangovers. He even has his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Mailbox. So there you go. There you go. The sentiment is still there. Right, mod love. I'll have to fix it and see what I can do as far as put some cool mod love emotes. I don't know if YouTube will let me do that. I'll have to play around with that. YouTube is not as emote friendly as Twitch is. So, but anyway, there we go. We have that. All right. Well, everybody, thank you all for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Let me know which card is your favorite. Also, thanks for the really cool Mad Lib. Thank you very much, Agnes, for being my volunteer today. Also for being a channel member. Thank you, Christine, for being an awesome moderator and a channel member. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. And that's right, Angela. Game over. Next Monday, I'll be back for another live, same time, same place. I will be streaming on Twitch if you want to see more fun Tuesday night and Thursday night at 8 o'clock this week and Sunday at 2. Times may change, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to stick to that schedule for this week. I'll post them in the Facebook group and also the Discord. I do have a Discord server set up. You can type !Discord. It's also in the channel comments, the comments below this video. I have those links there so you can check them out. Thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.